after I went to New Orleans for like 3 years ago. I was like very early on in transition, and I had started living full-time, but pre-hormones, and I went to New Orleans. I had a blast with some of my amazing babies, Charlie Calvin and Josh Brophy, if y'all watching. Love y'all. So this is inspired by that trip, and it's called Ode. Our humanity is a burden on the soft strains of death. What time's the funeral? I sit here handcuffed and led through halls peeling with pale yellow paint. Welcome to the present awful sum of oppression. Hear the familiar voice of violence rising. Feel the strength of our outrage. Caress it as if it were your own life you had to battle for in blood. The years of unfulfilled longing echo in rings carved in flesh and bone. It speaks through the voice of little girls begging for beauty. We won't be nice. We will scream and holler and break shit until our sisters are free and safe from the gaze of men who would rather kill us than share us with the world. We hear civilized languages debase our humanity. We watch the cultural exorcisms of transgender women on the streets of New York and New Orleans. We see ourselves disappearing behind the white swinging door of equality. I stopped believing in God the day I heard my Sunday school teacher justify why the Israelites had to commit genocide against the children of Canaan. And I stopped believing in American democracy the morning I saw the body of Michael Brown beneath an August sky. Did a surge of love and compassion sweep through his veins as he bled out on warm asphalt? Did he moan something awful as he thought of how sons wear on a mother, like the scars on her skin from sunburns or the cheap hair dyes she buys from the drugstore down the street to color away the gray and the grief from her brittle roots? Or was all this replaced by a swift, seething anger as his soul seeped into the earth to possess and haunt it with the rotting stench of white loathing? Welcome to the dark phases of womanhood, of never having been a girl, of never having the world lift you up in femme glory, of never feeling the protection of daddy's arms or mama's blush. I'm in St. Louis the morning I hear that Penny Proud was murdered. Less than 48 hours earlier, I was walking through the French Quarter in black patent leather pumps, drunk on vodka and beer. I'm wearing a tan abstract rainbow print dress that reminds me of Technicolor wood grain. We eat brunch and I spend too much money at an overpriced hipster cafe on blue crab hash to pretend I'm not a poor queer. I swallow clear distilled grains spiked with tonic water and cranberry juice on upstairs outdoor patios with drunk faggots on a Sunday afternoon. I tip a few dollars to a transgender drag queen with tan tits and a mod spandex bodysuit and pumped lips. We revel in ignorance and bliss down Bourbon Street as I stop every few hours to retuck my dick and balls into my ass. 2 nights before, as we sat in a taxi drifting us down the disheveled streets toward the Phoenix, the driver tells me the girls gather near a lonely green-lit bar on the corner, that they can pick up a date here if they need to make some cash, and that I can find myself a man in need of a peculiar type of woman. I'm wearing a black spaghetti-strap dress with a blue and black leopard print shawl. My lips are dark red and my legs are wrapped in black backseam pantyhose to match my black lacquer stilettos. We continue to the leather bar, and on the second floor, where the lights are off and the men play in secluded cubbies, a man asks if he can buy the pretty lady a drink. Did he just call you a lady? Insane laughter. Yes, he did. He must be fucking blind, because you ain't no damn lady. Fuck you, whore. I take the glass dripping with vodka and soda from the shirtless middle-aged cub and smile as I walk toward the white man at the end of the bar. He looks like a textbook illustration of a 40-year-old computer programmer with wire glasses, tan cargo pants, and a plain t-shirt. He asks me where I live. I tell him St. Louis. We chat about Ferguson and Michael Brown and the police state residing in my hometown. He rubs his hands on my thighs and my ass. I smile and drink another cocktail. The second floor bar is dark and the bartender tells me I can't leave the bar. I'm sorry, darling, but the dark rooms are for men only. The next day brings a cream sundress, nude pumps, and a brown and blue reptile headband. We walk around the French Quarter and meet up with an old college friend. He sits at a quarter queer bar in a turquoise Lacoste polo sipping a beer. We embrace in hugs as I introduce him to my friends from St. Louis. The night becomes a dark blur as we stroll from bar to bar, sucking liquor from straws, and I tell my old peer my desire to become a woman. He sounds honest in his support of my identity, and in my drunken haze, I latch onto his understanding and plead for him to fuck my pussy. Sometime during this blackout, Penny was brushing her hair. She might have been painting her nails. She could have been on the same street laughing, or singing, or dancing as gold rays burned down the aisles of Cajun streets. I may have seen her. I may have seen the shadow of her ass behind a graffiti corner as I tried to balance vodka-soaked knees on black heels. I may have heard her scream into the night as I kissed the lips of bourbon-burned gay boys. I may have summoned her as I speak these words into the silent air of a cold night. I need to feel abandoned. I need to feel loved. I need to feel lost. Please fuck me, daddy. Fill my ass with your cum. Forget me and breed me. Give me a reason to keep the poison inside my eyes as the world tries to erase me. My breasts swell with the pain of human existence, and I come like the pouring rain each time you call my name. Tell me you can't stop yourself from loving me. Tear me up. That is enough.